Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is the 29th May 2024. In this video, let us have an analysis on Nifty 50. This is not the detailed analysis. This is the continuation to the detailed analysis we did during last weekend. But we have to start our analysis from daily time frame because today a daily supply zone has been created in Nifty. So that's why this is a very important analysis. Even before we get into the analysis, a small announcement please. If this is your first visit to our channel, please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. From our channel, click on this community tab. You will get access to this post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to the training lessons. Just click on this link. I am clicking on the link. Now we are into the supply demand zone price action course. Here you have all the training lessons are available. You just need to scroll down to the bottom of this page. Here starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons and strengthen your skills. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. Please join in the channel. It will be helpful to you each time when we release a new YouTube video or any other important updates we'll provide at our Telegram channel. Now let's continue with our Nifty analysis. Please remember this is the continuation analysis to the detailed analysis we did during last weekend. In case if you did not complete the detailed analysis in the last week, please go through that. And a continuation to that, I have also released quick analysis videos on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That is today we are going to release this video. So we have a rally, 3 base candles and a drop candle. Is it a drop candle or is it a base candle? Those who did not complete our training program, they say this is a base candle. But in our lesson 9, I explained about hidden body and hidden zone concept. So accordingly, this is a very good drop candle. And this is a drop candle with pro gap. You need to add the hidden body. The moment you add the hidden body, this is a drop candle rally, 3 base candles and a drop. So how you will be drawing the zone, supply zone? The high of this candle. Let me change the color to light color, that is, let me keep light color. Okay. So this is the daily supply zone. This is a normal supply zone. Not a high liquidity. So let me add the label. And we already identified a few high liquidity zones in the previous discussions. They are all now part of this daily zone. Actually, all these high liquidity zones, they were created earlier, before the creation of the daily zone itself. Now all the price action is, now it is making the new zone. That is a new daily supply zone. So this is the daily supply zone, rally, 3 base candles and a drop. This is what identified by our software also. See the strength leg out with gap. It is a pro gap. We have a rally, 3 base candles with a pro gap. The prices have come down. Probably there could be in the gap, already some of the gap is filled today. Still there is some more gap is there. That's it. This is the only one zone created. With this, a new supply zone is created on the daily time frame. Now let's move on to the 75 minutes. Before that, we move on to 125. Let us check any high liquidity zones are created. So it is taking time, but meanwhile, okay, fine. And today also a 125 minute zone is created inside the daily zone. Anyway, I am not drawing this zone in the chart. I want you people to draw the zones on your chart, because at present I am interested only in high liquidity zones. And these high liquidity zones we have already drawn in the charts on 21.5, 9.15. Here we have this 125 minutes high liquidity demand zone. We have a daily high liquidity demand zone 125. So currently prices may enter into this zone if this 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone is violated. Today already we got a good around 90 points move we captured from 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone. I already explained how we captured 90 points move from this zone. In HLQ analysis video I explained. In case if you did not listen that video, please listen. This 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone has given 90 points move. Long trade it has given. After that, the fine-tuned 5-minute zone is pierced after getting the trade. Now price is closed inside this zone. So now let's move on to the next time frame, 75 minutes time frame. Generating the chain here also, let me change the time frame to 75 minutes. So at present we are in this rally, base rally. Here prices are here. Here we have a fine-tuned 5-minute zone in this area. Just got the entry and see the return it has given up to this supply zone. So we got excellent 90 points move. From here again a short trade in favor of the trend. Again another 90 points move. We can say more than 90 actually if you consider. Over 100 points move it has given, but we are limiting to 90 because we have a targeted fine-tuned 5-minute zone. Okay, now 75-minute zones are generated. We have 175-minute supply zone is created today. Because it is the immediately available supply zone, even though it is not high liquidity, let me draw this supply zone. This is the 27, 14, 15. This is the one, 27, 14, 15. 5 base candles. Actually, this is a leg candle, medium size leg, because it is not leg out. So this is also included as part of the base. Now this entire thing has become a 75 minutes supply zone. This is the 75 minute supply zone. Drop 4 base candles, and again here it is a drop candle with pro gap. Remember, this is a normal supply zone. This is not a high liquidity. So this is the 75 minute supply zone, and this 75 minute supply zone is already having a 15 minute supply zone. This 15 minute supply zone is having a fine-tuned 5-minute zone, and that fine-tuned 5-minute zone is a high liquidity zone. Very interesting. See how the zones are getting created. This is a very good example. Before these higher time frame zones are created, institutions set the lower time frame zones. First they created lower time frame order flows. Here we have a high liquidity supply zone. Above 15 we have again another 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone. Maybe this could be an aggressive trade, and this is a fine-tuned zone. This is the HLQ trade. This is a HLQ aggressive trade. That way we plan when next time prices are entering into this zone. and the whole thing is inside the 75-minute supply zone, which is a fine-tuned zone in the daily supply zone. This is the way you have to understand. Again, this daily zone is having another order flow here. We have another 75-minute supply zone, which is having 15 minutes high liquidity supply zone, and below at the border line, at the proximal line, we have a 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone. At the distal line, we have a 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone. This 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone is responsible for creation of this 15-minute zone. So this is how this entire zone is created. Very interesting. Now you have to understand, first lower time frames are created, exactly within that area higher time frame zones are created. Okay, fine. Now 75-minute zone, only normal zone is created, but that normal zone has a fine-tuned zone inside a daily zone. And the normal 75 is having a fine-tuned 5 minutes high liquidity zone is available. So finally these daily zones are having two 75-minute zones. So strong order flow. All these zones are having fine-tuned zones up to 5 minutes time frame. Up to 5 minutes 5 minutes time frame, if the zones are there, fine-tuned zones are there, what is the order flow? It is a strong order flow. How market is going to behave in the coming days, at least some clues you may get by seeing these order flows. Now what institutions will do? Are they going to break these zones and push the market further down? Are institutions going to create a new demands in this area? We have to wait and watch. But at this point of time, supply is looking strong. It doesn't mean supply will dominate. Please remember. Now, the bulls may start building the long position slowly. That possibility is there. Or bulls might be watching, inactive, and they might be watching. That possibility is also there. Because this is the election season. We have a week time to get the results. Do bulls are going to be aggressive? We don't know. We can conclude based on the order flow creation only. Based on the order flow creation, at present we are able to confirm supply is very strong. That is one point we can confirm. Supply is very strong now. So now let's move on to the next time frame. See, until 75 minutes time frame in Nifty, it is uptrend so far. Daily is uptrend, 75 minutes is uptrend, monthly is uptrend. Now let's move on to the next time frame, 25 minutes. 25 minutes is mainly to find any high liquidity zones are available. Otherwise we focus on 15 minutes. So I am generating 25 minute zone. Here also we will change the time frame to 25 minutes. Already we have a 25 minutes high liquidity supply zone. We have already drawn this 27, 5, 12, 35. Yeah, here within this area. 25 minutes high liquidity, that is also 15 minutes also. So today a zone is created, a normal supply zone is created. You can draw this zone. I am not drawing, but you can draw on your charts. And third one is a high liquidity supply zone when it is created today. Today again a high liquidity supply zone is created at 9:15 candle and 10:05 candle. Let us draw this zone. This is a 25 minutes zone, high liquidity zone. 29, 9:15 base, 9:15 leg candle. This is the one. We have a drop candle. This is, if we add the hidden body, it is a drop candle. And this is a base candle, 940 candle. This can be used as a leg as well as a medium size. Software considered this as a leg candle, small size candle probably. This is a 10.5 is the so we have a zone like this. So this is one of the reasons why we got good trades from this zone today. Actually, couple of trades we got from the supply zone that I explained in high liquidity zone analysis video. This is the 25 minutes. HLQ supply zone. Today we got a couple of trades from this zone. But we considered from 15 minutes supply zone. But the main reason for the success is, this is the reason. This is a high liquidity zone. And this entire high liquidity zone is created with the help of this fine-tuned 5-minute supply zone. Because that was already created before this zone creation. That means the fine-tuned 5-minute supply zone is having a strong order flow. Okay. Now let's move on to the next time frame, 15 minutes. They are very important for us for our tomorrow's trade planning. So I am going back and changing the time frame to 15 minutes time frame. Let me generate the chain. Meanwhile, here also changing the time frame to 15 minutes. Here we don't have any more 15 minutes zone, rally base. This is already pierced today. So that's why I deleted rally base, because today it gave a trade, successful trade. After that, this supply is very strong, again pushed the market. This time this 15 minutes rally, 3 base candles rally. That 15 minute zone is pierced. Because it is pierced, I removed from our chart. But at present, this 75 minute zone, is it going to be violated? There are higher chances this 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone will be violated, because it doesn't have a fine-tuned 5-minute zone. It is having one 5-minute zone is there below, but that is not a fine-tuned one. And within this rally, base rally, there is a fine-tuned 5-minute zone. We got a trade today from that. Because that is pierced, we removed them. Now there is only one fresh 5-minute zone is there, but that is not a fine-tuned zone. But that, can we use that as an aggressive trade? Because the price action, see, before entering into the zone, prices moved. But this move is because of this fine-tuned zone, not because of this one below. So that's why I am not really depending on that. If this 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone is violated, now trend will be changed to 75 minutes trend will be changed to sideways. So that's why tomorrow's trading is very critical. There are two possibilities tomorrow. This zone will be violated. Second possibility, institutions may create a new 15-minute zone inside this area. Probably that might be having a fine-tuned 5-minute zone. Then again push the price. At the time there will be a fight between these two zones. But still 15 minutes trend is a downtrend. If this 15 minutes area is violated, then 15 minutes trend will be changed to sideways. Or tomorrow institutions may create a new 15 minute supply zone and violate this 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone. That possibility is also there. But whatever it is, you have to follow the trend until a 15 minute supply zone is violated, whether this one or a newly created 15 minute zones tomorrow. Until one of the 15 minute supply zone is violated, you have to plan your short trades. The moment 15 minutes trend is violated, then changes will take place. You can't trade against the downtrend. Maybe sometimes you may take trades according to the sideways setup, or one more 15 minutes supply zone is violated, then you will go for long trades. But anyway, you should be very careful. Until the trend changes, you can continue with short trades. That's why observation on the trend changes are very, very important. You should not take trades blindly. Okay, 15-minute zones are created. Already we have a high liquidity supply zone. I think we have already drawn this yesterday. But today one high liquidity supply zone is created in 15 minutes time frame. That's it. Remaining zones are from yesterday only. The third one is created today, and which is a high liquidity zone. So when it is created, today already it gave 2 tests. That is what 2 trade opportunities we got today from this zone. I think this is the zone we already traded today. 29, without knowing it is a high liquidity, we traded. We don't know it is a high liquidity zone today. Because software got the data, now only it got the data, now only we are able to identify it is high liquidity. But we followed the trend. According to the trend, we got the trades. But the main reason behind why it supported multiple trades which so strong, not only because of the trend, but also because it is a high liquidity zone. So 29, 5, 9, 15, 2 base candles. This is the 9:15, these are the 2 base candles, and this is the drop. This is the 15-minute zone. Already we have identified this zone, 15 minutes. So where is it? This is the fine tune. This is the fine tune 5-minute zone. This is the 15-minute zone. Now this 15-minute supply zone is a high liquidity supply zone. Strictly speaking, both are 25 and 15-minute zones are same. So what I do, both are same, 25 and 15 minutes. So what I do, 25 minutes HLQ supply zone, comma, 15 minutes. So this is the way. Let me add the text so that there won't be any confusion. Today we got 2 trades from this zone, short trades. Okay, now let's move on to the last time frame, that is a 5 minutes time frame. And here also we will change the time frame to 5 minutes. So here we have a rally, 2 base candles and drop. This is the fine-tuned 5-minute supply zone. Actually, this is the responsible for creation of this 25-minute zone or 15 minutes high liquidity supply zone. Actually, this zone, after the creation, it gave the first trade here, and again second trade again it gave from the fine-tuned area. And it is already having high liquidity zones created yesterday and day before yesterday. We already drawn these zones on the charts. These 2 we drawn on Monday. This is the third one we have drawn on yesterday. Today any supply zones are created, high liquidity. This is yesterday's only. Today 3 supply zones are created, but all the 3 are normal supply zones. You can draw these supply zones. But we have one of the supply zone is a fine-tuned supply zone. This is the one 932 base candles. We have a rally, RBD, 930, two base candles we have. This is the one we already drawn. This is the 930 candle, rally, two base candles and a drop candle. This is the one we got the trade, and the second trade came very close. Generally use some buffers, entry buffer, you get our trade here, second trade. So this is the fine-tuned supply zone. You have two more supply zones are there. You can draw them on your charts, because if the trend continues as a downtrend, maybe one of these zones will give you trades as a trend based. Or even if one of the zones violates, the one above may give the trade. That possibility is also there. Already 8th one gave two trades. 29, 14, 25, last 1 hour. This is the one, 14.25, two base candles. Here, they picked up the rejections. They picked up the orders, moved out. Picked up the orders, moved out. Okay, this is about, we don't have any demand zones. But one point you have to understand, we haven't fine-tuned any of these zones. This 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone, it is having only one zone, normal zone. This is a 5 minutes demand zone. It is not a fine-tuned zone, and also it is not a high liquidity zone. Just I am drawing and showing you to check any price action clues on this zone. Prices close and near. Tomorrow with gap down, if it goes, this entire 5 minute zone, no use with this. We don't know whether there is any order flow. If institutions really want to save this zone, maybe they may create a heavy order flow in this area. They may create a new zone from here. Later on, they may convert this as a high liquidity zone. That is only one possibility is there. But otherwise, this 75 minutes high liquidity zone has to be violated. I didn't see any price action close. If prices came near to this move up, we can say there could be a strong order flow. But this move is not because of this zone. This move is, there was a fine-tuned 5 minute zone. That's why it moved up. Later it was pierced. The only one candle, this is the candle, moved up by picking the orders. And this is mainly because of the last half an hour of the market. Based on that, we can't judge on this 5 minutes demand zone. Remember, this is not a fine-tuned zone. This is just a normal 5 minute zone. But what about this one? Here we have a daily zone is there. And 125 minute zone is there. Are there any 75 minute zones from this? Where is it? This daily zone, is it having any 125 minute zone? The structure is not good. If you consider this as a leg candle, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles this way. You can draw a 75 minute zone. Fine-tuned 75 minute zone. Sorry, demand zone. This is the fine-tuned 75 minute zone. Considering this is a leg candle, 4 base candles and a rally. Now, are there any 15 minute zone within this area? Yes, we have a rally, 2 base candles and a rally. That way you can draw the zone. Rally, 2 base candles and a rally. This is the fine-tuned 15-minute zone. Hope you are understanding how we are doing the fine-tuning the zone. Now within this area, is there any 5-minute zone is available? Then we can confirm a order flow, institutional order flow. Yes, it is having a order flow. This is a drop candle. This is not a leg candle. How can you say this is a drop candle? Hidden body. You add the hidden body. This is a drop candle. From here, if you add this is a drop candle, then you have 2 base candles and a rally candle. So this is the way here you can draw the demand zone. This is a fine-tuned 5 minutes demand zone. And where you identified this fine-tuned 5 minutes demand zone? What happened? Oops. Fine-tuned 15. Fine-tuned 5 minutes demand zone. This fine-tuned 5 minutes demand zone is inside fine-tuned 15 minutes demand zone. This fine-tuned 15 minutes demand zone is inside fine-tuned 75 minutes demand zone. This fine-tuned 75 minutes demand zone is inside daily high liquidity demand zone. This is very, very important. So that means this trade is going to be a HLQ trade, high liquidity zone trade. So today we have taken a high liquidity trade from 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone. Here we have a fine-tuned 5 minutes. 5 minute zone was there inside here. We have a rally, 3 base candles and rally. This is a fine-tuned zone. From this zone we got a trade today. And it gave 90 points move. Here, from here, and it moved up to here. After that the zone was pierced. Exactly the same way, from here we may get a trade opportunity tomorrow in case, and moreover prices are near to this demand zone only. The prices are near to the daily demand zone. Let us check the high liquidity zone tomorrow if this works. Apart from that, it is also having some zones, not fine-tuned zones. Drop base rally is there. Below this there is a drop base rally is also there. But these are all normal zones only. But why I am checking is whether any high liquidity area in these zones I am checking. Okay, anyway, at present we didn't see. Or any traps below this, that is also we need to check. If this daily zone, in case if this daily zone is violated, again we have to go for a fresh detailed analysis. That we will see in the coming weekend. Time being, let us limit to this. We have a long opportunity here, but short opportunities as long as 15 minutes trend does not change and whichever the 5-minute zones the prices are entering, there you can take a short trades. If one of the 5-minute zone is violated, the one above 5 minutes, again you can go for the second short trade. Sometimes, if your trade is stopped out, immediately you should focus on the next zone. If 15-minute zone is violated, then trend changes will take place. You cannot follow bearish trade setup at that time. But till now, 15 minutes trend is a downtrend only. 5 minutes will change. You need not bother about 5 minutes. We don't care. Let's go to the 15 minutes and check the trend. I think we didn't look into the trend. So it's a slowly generating. Yeah. So still it is a downtrend. 15 minutes trend is a downtrend. So that means intraday trade setup, still you can go for the short trades. But only area you trade against the trend is in this fine-tuned 5 minutes demand zone of daily high liquidity zone. Because the order flow is very strong in this daily zone, let us check once prices are entering, again trend shift is going to take place or not, we will verify. I already talked about trend shift in Monday's HLQ zone analysis video. If I am not wrong, I think it is on Monday. You never know when trend shift will take place. Sometimes you may predict based on the other price action on the charts. Because here you have a high liquidity daily demand zone, it is having a strong order flow. Maybe there is a possibility, I am not saying, I am not confirming, please remember. Maybe there is a possibility of trend shift may takes place from here. If that is the case, again bulls will start dominating. The moment the first 15 minutes demand zone is violated, then we will be focusing on long trades also. One more 15 minutes demand zone is violated, then we will confirm. Because the trend will be 15 minutes trend will be changed to uptrend. If that happens, who will be the reason you have to identify? Is this daily zone is the reason? If that is the case, we can assume this daily zone is having a very strong order flow. So this is about today's analysis. Hope this information will be useful to you. And I am not relying on this 5 minutes demand zone inside 75 minutes demand zone. Because this 5 minutes demand zone is not a fine-tuned zone. Just want to check tomorrow whether institutions are doing anything on this demand zone. Okay, this is about today's Nifty analysis. Hope this information will be useful to you. Let us all meet again in our next video. Thank you.